Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Ring Lamb, and today I'm going to be showing you my February favorites. So basically, to start this off, I'm looking at my notebook, and we're going to start with a fashion favorite. So actually one of my fashion favorites is actually this shirt that I'm wearing. So it kind of has like a cinched neck. Then it has I need to move my hair with this, but it kind of has like cap sleeve, I don't know what this is called, but it kind of caps it a bit, and then it has like cinched hem here. It's kind of hard to see because I don't really want to stand out because I kind of feel awkward. But it's kind of like a really loose flowy shirt, and lately I wore it to work one day, like a weekend shift, because I feel like it's more casual. But I wore it tucked into a pair of dark denim jeans, and it looked really nice in my opinion. And I just really liked it. I got it from the Gap. It was in the sale section, so also I feel like certain stores it's like, is it still going to be there? Is it going to be available? Because sometimes you don't even see the stuff online. But really liking it. I'm getting back into wearing white shirts with colorful pants. I'm back into that zone, which I feel like I go back to every summer, but not usually winter. So I'm drifting slowly back into it. So now I have 3 favorites. So they kind of range from beauty to health care, I guess. Care. Anyway, my first favorite is actually Visine, Sterile Visine for, I could be saying that horribly wrong, probably embarrass myself, for dry eye, so tired eye relief. So these are eye drops, and basically these are eye drops specifically designed for looking at screens, electronic devices. So basically I didn't, obviously I'm not going to share where I work because it is a company, it's not like a chain or anything, but when I'm working, I'm primarily looking at a computer all day long, and then I come home and I'm looking at my phone, or I'm reading, which does strain my eyes, or I'm editing a video, or I'm always pretty much looking at a screen, or I'm using my eyes intensely a large part of the day, and they've started getting really dry, so it helps to put these drops in because they kind of hydrate my eyes and make my eyes feel better. I've been testing my vision to make sure it's not been getting bad. I don't think I've been getting eye strain, I've just been getting tired eyes. Because I'm trying to keep away from eye strain because I don't want to have to deal with glasses for a long time, if ever. And then basically my favorite mask has been Mario Badescu Flower and Tonic Mask. And this is one I used before, but when I made my last Mario, I had 2 deluxe samples of masks for Mario Badescu. And I used my Flower and Tonic one so fast, and I knew next time I made an order that I had to put that in the order because I was running low on all my face masks. I'd really parsed them down. And I picked this one up, and this one just smells so good. It kind of smells like clean laundry, but floral. It smells literally like what my laundry smells like, which is really hard to describe what my laundry smells like. But it smells really clean and fresh, and it reminds me of home, even though I live at home right now, but, you know, reminds me of home. And then my next favorite is hand cream, and it's from Le Petit Marciales, which is a brand I absolutely adore. I use their body, what's it called? Shower gel. And I really enjoy that. And this is the Nourishing Hand Cream, Shea Butter, Sweet Almond, and Argan Oil. And this hand cream has been working wonders. You guys have known, if you watched my videos before, that I go through a struggle every winter because I wash my hands at least 30+ times a day. I used to be around 50 times a day. I constantly wash my hands, and it dries up my skin. And I live in Canada, and it gets really cold, and that dries out my skin too, and I don't wear gloves all the time because, you know, if you're trying to grab something out of your pocket, if I was going to the bus, it's literally a 5-minute walk, and then I have to take my bus pass out, too tedious for me. So I would just, sometimes, my hands get so dry, and they still get dry. So this has been really helping, and I've tried, cheap hand creams to really expensive ones, and this one is so far the closest one to being the closest one when it comes to actually nourishing my hands, because it really does. And it kind of reminds me a bit of the Vaseline. It's the one in the pink bottle, that hand cream, but this one I would say works better. And this one I got on Amazon, and it was pretty cheap, so really happy about that because it's a brand I like, and it smells really good too. I really like the scent. Scent's a really big thing for me. Now moving on to TV. So basically my TV wrap up, in case you're wondering, because I know I talked about that at the beginning of the year. That is going to be coming, I believe, around the end of March. So the first wrap up will happen, and that's going to be me talking about all basically the shows I've been watching. But in my favorites, I've been trying to just focus on 3. So the first one that I've been adoring is The Challenge Season 31, and this is Vendettas, and I love The Challenge. I'm a hardcore Challenge fan. I after I finish the episode, I'm always on Twitter looking up stuff. I'm constantly reading tweets about the show. I got my best friend into it, so basically every Tuesday I go to her house to watch the challenge, and it's a lot of fun, especially because most Tuesdays I was working from like 12 to 8, so after I get off work it starts at 9. I pretty much go over there, so it's kind of like a nice plan after working like a large portion of the day. And this season is no exception. I'm really liking it, and I'm really excited to see The Final Reckoning, which comes out, this season 32, and it comes out in the summer. But I constantly love this show, and there was, if you guys want to talk about, like, I really want somebody else to talk about, like, my best friend's great and all, but I want to hear other opinions. There's some really good drama that's been going down this season. I want to hear other people's thoughts. The next show is Superstore. It's on its 3rd season. It actually, in case you're a fan of this and haven't heard, it got renewed for a 4th season, so I'm very excited about that. But the third season has been so good. This show is a constant good show. Like, there's hardly any bad episodes, I would say. It constantly is on the same, it's kind of like the middle, on the same path. It's amazing to start off with, and it stays amazing. Like, it just might be me because I'm not a harsh critic, but really, really loving Superstore. Also, why I haven't been talking about the middle as much is because I did get a season pass from iTunes, and I have been watching, but I've been emailing iTunes back and forth because my season pass has been releasing like missing episodes. So it'll be like episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. So I've been emailing iTunes about that, so once that all gets resolved, I'll be able to catch up. But I'm definitely catching up before the series finale because I will be watching that live. And then the third TV show is This Is Us. I found the 2nd season to be really, really good. I've been really enjoying it. It's hard to say I'm enjoying that show when it's so emotional, but any show that can make me cry and get, like, emotional is a powerful show because I do not cry at anything. Like, that. And also I've been re-watching the 1st season with my mom. My sister's supposed to be watching, but she's really annoying to plan with. So I've been re-watching with my mom, and my mom just, like, is really liking this show. She loves all the twists at the end of the episodes, and it's good. It's, like, fun because I've seen the show, so I know what she's gonna see, so I can kind of watch her face to see her reaction. So I love doing that. When, like, you've seen something, you just watch somebody else's reaction, experiencing it for the first time. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Like, if I'm, like, watching a movie with a friend and I've seen it, I'm, like, constantly, like, looking at them just to see their reaction, and they're probably like, please stop. But, yeah. So music, I have been really enjoying Justin Timberlake's new album, Man of the Woods. I know it's quite controversial because a lot of people have not liked the album, but Justin Timberlake's one of those artists that I like to hear the experimentation in his music. Some artists I'm like, no, just keep doing the same thing. And I know they obviously have to grow, so that's a stupid viewpoint. But he's one of the musicians I really like to see his innovation when it comes to his music. I really like this album. It's very different from his other album. I love how it's more folksy, some parts of it, but then it still has those really good pop songs like Filthy and Supplies. I've been really enjoying that. And then I've been re-listening, because I was still addicted to it, but re-listening to Spice Girls music, specifically their first album. The first album, like the Spice Girls' first album, has like a really big place in my heart because it was my sister's, I believe it was her favorite band because she loved them. But my older sister is 7 years older than me, so when this album came out, she was 8 years old. But she was listening to, I think, around 9 maybe, or maybe she was 8. I don't know, but she had a copy, because she's my half-sister. So at her mom's house, she had a copy, and at our dad's house and my mom's, there was a copy of the CD, and me and my brother and sister, like younger sister, younger brother, would listen to it all the time, and it was just something that was constantly playing in our house. Till at least I was 10, we were listening to that so much. We don't listen to it as much anymore because we don't really listen to a lot of music on the stereo anymore, unless it's Christmas time. So, yeah. Next thing on the agenda, and that was just a page flip that made a really loud noise. I don't know why I'm having such trouble speaking tonight. But basically, the next thing on my list is kind of saying that I didn't pick a favorite movie of the month because my movie wrap-up is coming next Friday. So you guys will get to see all the movies I watched. I ranked them, and I'm going to talk about them extensively in that video. And then, finally, after reflecting back on the month, it's good to look forward, and these are the two things I'm looking forward to. So I announced this earlier on in my video, but one of my live streams, but I didn't formally announce it. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, which I keep saying throughout this video, but I do mention a lot of these things in past videos, but I actually got into Teachers College, which has always been like, I've wanted to be a teacher since I was 12 years old. I'm going to be 23 this year. So it's been a long, long journey, and I'm super excited. And this year I was taking a gap year off, and I always get scared that no school will ever want me. But I got into, I had like 2 first choices, and the first choice, the one I decided to go with, was my first choice for academics. So I was really excited about that, and I'm looking forward to doing that. And there's lots of forms to fill out right now and deposits to pay, and I have to get like a tuberculosis test. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm excited for this journey, because that's 2 more years of school, and then I'm done for, you know, the foreseeable future. I could always go back to school, but yeah, I'm just really excited. I think I'm going to make a really good teacher, and I really am excited about like starting this journey and learning from my professors and really getting into it. I'm really excited about that. And then my second favorite is fun plans with friends. I have quite a few fun plans already kind of figured out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I had the Oscars this weekend watching my best friend. One of my other really, really close friends is having her birthday at the end of the month, so we're going to do something for that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.